Hello everyone, hope everybody's doing great. It's your girl Lorene back with another video. 2 days in a row, I know. But today's video is going to be a little bit different. I am doing a tarot reading today on the YouTuber and content creator Chloe Yazmean. I was discussing this topic in the Discord with some of my other fellow girl world, whatever you want to call it, people and friends, and I asked them what questions they wanted me to ask Spirit, and I wrote them down, and my cards have already been cleansed and the blessings over them and all of that. So we're just gonna get straight into it, and y'all please don't judge me because I do not know how to shuffle, so we're just gonna do the best we can. So the first question that we want to ask Spirit, and also for all these questions I'm going to be doing 3 card spreads and interpreting them to the best of my spiritual ability. Okay. And before I get started, I just do want to give a quick disclaimer. If you don't believe in this type of stuff, first of all, I don't know why you clicked on the video in the first place, because you obviously read the title. But if this is not your cup of tea, please exit. Also, this is strictly for entertainment purposes only. This is not meant to be taken super seriously. This is just something that I've decided to do to kind of tap into her psyche and her thought process about certain behaviors through tarot. So please don't do too much in my comments because I will go there with you. Okay. So first question that the girls want to know is Chloe broke? Let's see. Is my girl broke? I don't want to shuffle on camera because y'all gonna flame me for shuffling. And I just have I was only gonna pull a few cards. Oh Lord. So these are the 4 cards that popped up when I asked, is Chloe broke? So this was the first card that I pulled. It says heads up. It might be backwards on camera, but I'm just going to read what everything says. It says heads up, and it was reversed. And then I have honeymoon in the upright. I have follow your heart in the upright as well. And then I have fall back in the upright. So how I'm going to do this is I'm going to basically read what every card means, and then I will give you my interpretations based on what I read from each card. So be right back. Got me looking so crazy, my baby. Okay. So heads up in reverse, to me, I think what Spirit is saying to me is that we all know she has issues with overconsumption and things of that nature. And basically from these cards that I've pulled, it kind of is telling me that this addiction, this problem, is putting a damper in her finances. And if she doesn't get her shit together quickly, as plainly as I can put it, all this luxurious lifestyle that she brags about and she swears that we're so jealous of is going to go bye-bye, is what I'm getting. When I was looking up what this card meant, it kind of, I don't know, I feel like what Spirit is saying to me is that she is kind of going broke, trying to keep up with the Joneses and trying to keep up with the new trends and whatever hygiene world or whatever she is into. And I think Spirit is saying, girl, you need to slow the fuck down. I don't feel like she's broke right now, but I feel like she's very close to it if she's not already, is what I'm hearing from spirit. Because this fall back card, I mean, it speaks for itself. Like, girl, put the bags down, put the debit card down, is what I'm getting from that. So to answer this question, is she broke? Probably not, but I don't feel like it's that far from the near future, is what I'm saying, because I just feel like she lacks self-awareness. And that's something that I'm feeling too, is like the lack of just self-awareness and self-control, and using products and shopping to kind of fill a void, you know. I'm not in her brain, so I can't tell what that void may be, but I can only guess from my spiritual interpretations. This honeymoon card was interesting to me because it talked about, when I read it, it talked about being in love, right? And finally falling in love with your person and finding that person that's for you and values you. And I feel like Jordan, we're getting a little bit off topic from the question. I feel like Jordan really does show and prove his love for her, but it feels to me like it's not being reciprocated, is what I'm getting, you know. Like, I don't feel like she like dislikes him. I don't feel that way. I don't feel like, I just feel like she has never been shown or taught how to express her love when it comes to men, so she can come off kind of like rude or bitchy sometimes with Jordan. And I genuinely think she just doesn't know any better because of her upbringing, and that's not necessarily her fault, but it is her responsibility to take control of that and change that, and, you know, do some nice things for him sometimes, like take him hygiene shopping, take him on dates, you know, drive him around where he wants to go, you know. So things like that. Next question on our list is, did Jordan cheat on Chloe? Y'all are messy. Wait, no, because y'all are messy. Spirit, like, tell us, what's the tea? Like, did Jordan cheat on Chloe? Because I would, no shade. Like, no shade. I don't even believe in cheating, but like, no shade. And yeah, y'all don't come for me. I can't shuffle. So I always like drop cards when I shuffle. So boom, we got I am upright, boundaries upright, free expression upright, reclaim your power, silver lining, and we got the honeymoon card again. Interesting. So off the bat, this spread is telling me Jordan, stand the fuck up. I don't believe that he's cheated on her, but I just feel like he feels like a caged bird. Like, I don't feel like he can really express himself around Chloe. Maybe he feels like restricted, or feel like he can't do what he wants to do because he's always catering and chauffeuring her around. And like, I just feel like, Jordan, stand the fuck up. Like, genuinely, stand the fuck up. Like, know who you are. This is what this card means to me. It's like, know who the fuck you are. Like, remember that you're that nigga. You don't have to be in this sort of restrictive relationship, you know, or like, stand up for yourself. That's what I feel like with this card. And again, with the honeymoon card, he does love her. He loves her very, very, very much. Like, this card keeps coming up. I feel like there's a lot of love, maybe more on his end than hers, but there is a lot of love there. Free expression I feel like, again, he feels like he probably can't really express himself, his true feelings, his true thoughts. And he kind of just is her yes man all the time. Reclaim your power. Like I said, stand the fuck up. Stand the fuck up. Like, you don't have to say yes to everything that she wants. You don't have to buy her everything that she wants that she already has 35 backups of. Like, grab your nuts, nigga. That's what Spirit is telling me. Pick your nuts the fuck up. Silver lining. I hope I don't get demonetized. I'm cussing a lot. Silver lining, to me, what Spirit is saying to me with Spirit, fuck. Yeah, I'm dropping the dog on cards. Silver lining. I feel like once you put your foot down, set your boundaries in this relationship, the silver lining is that you will reach full self-realizations, or self-actualization is what they call it in psychology. Y'all, I'm so sorry. I don't have no storage on this phone, so it keep cutting off. So anyway, we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna let that distract us. Next question before I run out of storage. Did Chloe Yazmean graduate high school? Inquiring minds want to know. I'm not going to tell you what I think the answer is. Okay. So, okay. Did Chloe graduate high school? Let me pull one more card. So, first off, we got tension in the upright. Honor your word. We have miscarriage. And then we have loves me not. This was reversed. So, I feel like Spirit is saying no. I feel like there was a lot going on in her personal life while she was in high school. She was probably dealing with a lot of family issues, and she was just starting YouTube. And I feel like she was really focused on trying to get that to take off so she could support her family. Honor your word. I feel like she wanted to honor her mother and how she perceives honoring her mother by, you know, taking care of her and doing things for her when she shouldn't have had to, because she's the child in the situation. Miscarriage in the upright. I don't feel like there was any pregnancy with her personally going on that she might have lost, but I do feel like this card represents a loss of childhood, like a loss of, you know, just really being able to be a kid and enjoy your childhood. Because you go back and you watch her older videos from when she was like 15, 16, she gave off like a very, very mature vibe. And it's like she just had to grow up fast is what this card is telling me. She just grew up fast. Loves me not. People in her life only love her and come around here when she's doing something for them is what that card tells me. So I feel like she was just so consumed with what was going on in her personal life that I don't believe that she graduated high school. And I feel for her in that sense, because that sucks, you know, losing out on your childhood to become an adult so early. I don't feel like that's fair to anyone. So this question kind of makes me sad. Okay, moving on to the next question. Will Chloe and Jordan have more children? Y'all, please don't drag me. I did not know how to shuffle. We gotta do this quick because I ain't got no storage. Okay. So let's pull from the bottom. Love me not. Okay, I did not shuffle this good at all. So we're just gonna pretend like that didn't happen. Oh, let me go get that card, girl. Ah, celebration in the uprights. Bottom, blessing in disguise. And then we have sacrifice in the uprights. I'm gonna pull one more card, and then we have certainty. This was in reverse. Excuse me. So with certainty in reverse, I feel like there is some skepticism when it comes to having more children. I feel like she doesn't want to go. I feel like she probably wants more kids, but doesn't want to go through the process of like bearing a child and carrying it. It would be like a huge sacrifice for her, sacrificing her body, her comfort, her everything. But with blessing in disguise right here, I feel like if she is pregnant again, her next pregnancy would be a lot easier for her. And I feel like if she does have another child, I don't feel like it's anytime in the near future. I'm getting that Rhythm and whoever his sibling will be will have a pretty big age gap, like kind of like how Chloe and Bria have like that big age gap. They're like 8 years apart. And then I have Celebration. Her family and her audience and her fans are going to be over the moon when she announces her next pregnancy. If she decides to do that, she could decide to adopt, who knows, but I think it'll be a really big deal. It's going to be a really big deal if she decides to bear more children, and she's, you know, gonna have to make a lot of hard sacrifices if that is the case. So to answer, I can't answer this definitively, but I see another baby in her future. Regardless of what she says, I feel like she's probably gonna have another one. But next question, will Jordan and Chloe get a divorce? So we're just gonna shuffle these bad boys the best we can. So, first card, we have Kin. We have miscarriage in the reverse. We have free expression. We have the Fool. This is interesting to me. Okay, let's start with the Fool. These two niggas should have never got married. This is what this card represents to me. I don't believe they should have ever gotten married. I'm gonna keep it a bean, because I feel like Chloe convinced herself that she liked Jordan. I don't feel like the love was there on her end, because if you watch her old videos, like, she wasn't even studying having a boyfriend or having a partner at all. And I just feel like she gave in to him because he wouldn't let up. Is what that is. Free expression. I feel like if this relationship does end, they will both be free at last, and they'll be able to find themselves and who they are authentically outside of the relationship. And I feel like that would be very important for the both of them. Now we have kin in the upright. I don't feel like their families get along very well. And I don't feel like the relationships that she portrays between her family and Jordan are as great as she likes to make it seem. I don't feel like, well, this is like Ken in the upright, you know? With Ken, I feel like if they divorce, I feel like both of their families would probably be happy about it. Or they could be devastated. Who knows? I'm not there. And miscarriage in the reverse, to me, I don't think represents like an actual physical miscarriage, but it's just like, to me, I see it as like just a loss of love and mourning that love that they once shared. So do I see divorce in their near future? I mean, it's all alleged. This is for entertainment purposes. I personally do see it. I don't see their relationship being very fruitful. Definitely not wishing that on them at all, but I mean, spirit don't lie. Next question. Is Jordan happy in the marriage? Oh, Lord. Incense. I think the miscarriage card could also represent like maybe a custody battle. Even with that kin card, now I'm thinking about it, I feel like that could represent like a custody battle over rhythm. Who knows? Me when I can't shuffle. Y'all, please bear with me. So I'm gonna pull from the top. We have fallback, blessings in disguise. I'm gonna pull the next card from bottom. Solitude in reverse. Caged bird in the upright. Pull 2 more cards for this. Boundaries in reverse. Alchemy. Okay. I want to look up what one of these cards mean, and I'll be right back. Okay. So with boundaries, what this card is telling me, what this entire spread is telling me, is that Chloe walks all over Jordan. And I don't feel like he really puts his foot down in the relationship at all. I feel like, what am I trying to say? I just lost my train of thought. Caged bird, like I said, I feel like this gives the illusion that like their marriage could be fruitful and good if Chloe, you know, falls back and gets her shit together and stop using Jordan and walking all over him and doing whatever. I feel like it's like what I said with the first, or whatever, the second question is just like, Jordan, pick up your nuts. Like, genuinely, like this is what this spread is telling me. Like, Jordan, pick up your nuts, period. Like, stop letting that girl treat you any kind of way, because you're better than that. You deserve that. You don't deserve that. And you just need to understand that you're that nigga for real, and you don't need to put up with that. Like, come on, what? Like, get somebody that fucking cherishes you. Is Chloe happy in the marriage is the next question. Okay. So, yeah. I'm just gonna shuffle like this, shuffle like this, shuffle like this. lot of bad things that I wish. Ah. Okay. Fertility. Upright. Familiarity. Redemption. Loves me not. Wait. Silver lining in reverse. So let me get some context. I'll be right back. Is Chloe happy in the marriage? I feel like she is. With this familiarity card, I feel like she feels very safe with Jordan. Like, she feels like Jordan is her safe space, but he's also the safe option. Because she's even said this before, like, Jordan is not her typical type. She went for him basically because he's a simp. Like, loves me not. This man loves this girl to death, and that's why she loves him. Which is why I feel like silver lining was in reverse. Because it's like, it's not necessarily that, like, she's so over the moon to be with him. She's happy to be in a space where she feel like she can be herself and have control, rather than them being whole and, you know, both having that freedom of expression. I feel like she feels like Jordan saved her from all the toxicity and whatever that comes with dating men that are her actual type. And so to sum it all up, I feel like she's happy, not necessarily because of the person she's with, but because of the lifestyle it gives her. I'm not even talking about financially, but just like, you know, being safe and feeling like you can lean on somebody and basically boss somebody around and not have them say anything to you about it and not hold her accountable. I feel like that is what's making her happy, not Jordan himself, if that makes sense. So next question is, does Jordan like his mother-in-law and brother-in-law? This is a good question. So we don't shuffle real quick. We already at 20 minutes. So anyway, how y'all doing today? Bad things, a lot of bad things. And you know me. Imagine if I never met the broskies. I don't know why that song is like stuck in my head. So we have Bare Fruit, upright. Orgasm in the reverse. Two-Face, upright. With Condition, and upright. Ooh, I don't know if I can show that on YouTube. I'll do one more card. Reclaim Your Power in reverse. What's the question? Does Jordan like his mother-in-law and brother-in-law? I feel like Jordan is a very genuine and like sweet and kind person, and I feel like on his end he really does try to have a relationship and build a good relationship with his in-laws. I don't feel like he has the best relationship with her mom per se, but I feel like him and her brother probably get along very well. And once again, I feel like he feels restricted in his relationship with them, in his relationships with them, because of Chloe. Like, I feel like internally he's like frustrated with her, but he doesn't necessarily want to ruin the relationship that he has with her brother and her mom. So that's why he hasn't made those steps to kind of like get out of the situation or even correct her when she's wrong, because her family is just gonna take her side every time, and he knows that, so he feels like it's like 3 against 1 is what I'm getting. We're going to close off this reading for today. I am tired. I always get so tired after a reading, but yeah, y'all, that was a lot, wouldn't you say? So I hope that this answered the questions that y'all were looking for, honey, because, ooh, girl, that was a little messy. But overall, I want Chloe to go to therapy. I want both Jordan and Chloe to do some type of therapy, marriage counseling, or something together, because she has an issue with shopping and he has an issue with setting boundaries, clearly. And it's affecting not only their relationship, but their finances, is what I can sum it up to. So yeah, let me know y'all personal opinions and interpretations in the comments. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you give a thumbs up and subscribe. And I love you all. Have a great day. Come on.